I'm the Director at Sign Language Interpreter Trust. Today we are launching our program to train interpreters for the theatre. It's called Amplifying Deaf Performances Through Training Sign Language Interpreters. In this program we are aiming to train 20 interpreters who are going to be qualified interpreters to support deaf groups that are performing in Zimbabwe. We have got people who are in theatre, we have got people who are into comedy. All those people are deaf. The voice that they have is through an interpreter. Now that interpreter has to be a qualified interpreter so that the deaf voice is heard the same way it should. These interpreters will be working in two ways. When deaf people are performing, they change what is being seen on the stage into voice by taking the mic and making voice over to those drama actions. And then when hearing people are performing, they come on stage and use their hands, the facial expression, the body, to actually change that into sign language. So they work in two ways. So this program is going to benefit both the deaf and the hearing to actually understand each other. We bridge communication as Sign Language Interpreter Trust between the deaf and the hearing. And we are also the voice of the deaf by providing voiceover. And we are also the ear of the deaf in that we listen to what is being said and change that into sign language. In a nutshell, this is the program that we are launching today. We are calling it Amplifying Deaf Performances Through Training Sign Language Interpreters. And we would like to thank Culture Fund for funding this program. It's funded by Culture Fund, supported by the EU delegation in Zimbabwe. They made this program possible today to train 20 interpreters for the coming year. At the end of the year, we will be having 20 qualified interpreters that are going to go into the field.
How are you going to select the 20 interpreters? And are you covering nationally or they will be coming from Bulawayo?
Well, for this funding, Culture Fund actually funded the part that is going to cover Bulawayo and part of Matebeleland. Now, the selection, it's a very rigorous selection in that the person who interprets a language has first to understand. So we've gone past the stage of learning sign language. So it's supposed to be a person who is practicing sign language and who has got years in the field. So it's a very rigorous process that they're going to go through. And when they are being interviewed, they'll be interviewed by deaf people in sign language. As part of their interview, they will have to make a video in sign language so that we select the people who qualify and at the end of the day get qualified interpreters in the program.
What are some of the challenges facing deaf people in the media?
It's a big challenge in that media is a medium that is supposed to be used by everyone. But unfortunately, for a long time, deaf people did not have a voice. Or should we say, they had a voice, but their voice was not being amplified in the media. There are deaf people who are doing drama, there are deaf people who are doing poetry, there are deaf people who are models, but they always remain below the surface. The media hasn't been capturing them because of the lack of qualified interpreters. So through Culture Fund and EU delegation in Zimbabwe, we have actually taken the challenge to amplify those voices so that the media can actually show the whole world what deaf people do and their culture.
And lastly, when is the program starting and ending in terms of the actual training?
The actual training is starting this month end. We are having a needs assessment workshop where we put everyone together.
Sign Language Interpreter Trust, the voice and the ear of the deaf.